Hi, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be making my November currently page, and I'm using Woodland Season sticker book from the Happy Planner. This one was in the fall release. It's really cute, lots of little mushrooms and wildlife and stuff. I also have a couple of other things that we're going to be working with, but let's get started. When I start these videos, I have a small idea of what I'm going to do. Like, for example, I know what I'm doing across the middle of the page, and I have an idea for prompts, but that's really all the ideas I have. And then we just take it from there and, you know, see how it goes. I like to work with you and show you my entire process so that you know my thoughts as I do it. I think that's been helpful for people, so I'm going to continue to do that. All right. So this is a really cute sticker book. I have only used it once for a patron spread, and that's it. So my only complaint about the sticker book is that the seasons are sort of jumbled up, and there's not like specific areas for specific seasons. Like, I expected it to be a traditional seasonal sticker book, but they're kind of all intermingled together, and it's hard to tell them apart. But I still think it's really cute, and I'm gonna use this one. Seasons change, and so do we. Oh, and it's worth mentioning, this is the Big Happy Planner, so this is like a pretty big page. And I thought I would use some mushrooms and, let's see, some wildlife, I think. I really love the deer and the fox, and I know the deer seems a little Christmassy, but maybe just because it's on the winter page, but it's still, you know, just a deer, and they do live all year round, so I think I can include it here. But let's first put this down. And I think before I do that, let's see. My idea was to take this, put this washi tape behind it in stripes, and like put it on top of that as sort of a centerpiece. I don't know if this is going to go well or not, but I'm going to do that. This washi tape is really old, so I'm not even sure it's going to stick, and I have no idea where I got it. I think I'm going to put the sticker down first, though, because I wanted to make sure it's in the right spot, and I will just go like up next to it so it looks like the tape is behind it. So I just want to put it right in the middle here as much as I can. I like this sentiment because if you know me, you know I've undergone a lot of life changes in the past 10 to 13 years. Just a lot of changes, a lot of moves, a lot of stuff has happened to me. And so I think this is a really important sticker for me. Seasons change, and so do we. And I've learned over the years to not embrace change because some of the changes I've been through are not good, but accept change as best I can. So I like this. We're going to white out take note because I don't want it there. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and forgive me if my microphone seems weird. I'm trying a new way to put my microphone up. So if there's something wrong with it, well, I'm sorry, but we'll see. We'll see. I did test it first, but I'm not sure it's going to work. All right, so I'm going to put this over top here. And like I said, I don't know that this is going to stick very well, which might be to my advantage here because I'm going to cut this, obviously, and pull this off. Because I don't want it on my sticker. Okay. So now it kind of looks like it's going underneath. This one's not great, but that's okay. You know what? I am going to move my microphone because it's in my way and it's annoying me. Hang on. All right, that's a little bit better for me. Sometimes microphones and cords can be so annoying, which is why I was using my iPhone microphone recently. So if this doesn't make a difference, I might just chuck my microphone and just stick to the iPhone one. It's not that bad. The problem with my microphone, and I know that this is off topic, but I have an echoey room now because I don't have a carpet in here. It's hardwood, and I probably should just get an area rug. But it's it's kind of echoey in here, and the further my mouth is from the microphone, the more echoey it gets. So if this sounds echoey, that's why. All right. This seems to be sticking pretty well. I can always glue it down if it comes up. One more here. I'm trying to evenly space them as best I can. Now I'm going to use something called a crocodile punch, and what this is a little tiny punch that you line up the disc with, and you just punch out the individual holes when a sticker or washi tape is covering the holes, just to make sure it can fit into your planner, and it works really, really well. I will link this and all the other products that I used today in the description box. I always appreciate it when you use my links. It helps me out so much, so thanks to all of you who do so. By the way, if you like my content and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers just so I can get my plaque to hang on the wall. It's just kind of a goal of mine. It doesn't have to happen, but I would love for it to happen. So I would love it if you'd subscribe if you're not already. Let's put some big mushrooms in here. I think that would be good. This one has some leaves too. And a pumpkin. That feels very November-like, kind of October-like too, but I think November-like. I'm gonna white out the stuff down here because I really don't need the holidays and stuff. I don't use this as like to look up holidays or anything. I just use it for my thoughts, my feelings, my memory planning type of thing. So that's what I'm doing. So I want to put this here. So cute. And now let's put in an animal. Why not? I know we're going to have to name these because you guys always call me on it when I don't name them. Now that you've gotten used to me naming them. This fox is named Fred. For obvious reasons, Fred the fox. He's running right into that mushroom. I don't know why. He's really actually probably scared of it because it's so big. And he's like, what is going on? Or maybe he just likes it. Maybe he wants to lay under it and get the shade of the mushroom. I'm not sure. The deer's name is Fiona. She's going to go up here. But first I'm going to cut this white part off so that she can stand right on that washi tape, if that makes sense. I don't like seeing the white part if I don't have to. Okay, so she's very pretty. She's just looking up at the sky. She's watching these leaves fall. I'm tossing them on her. She better get out of the way. These are kind of cute, I thought, but also the vibe is so different. But I think I'm going to use them anyway because they're here and I pulled them out. These are from the washi tape shop and they were in like a pack. I will try to find these for you. I got them a couple of years ago, so I'm not sure they sell them anymore, but I'll try to find something similar. My only complaint about these die cut stickers is they're so difficult to open. There we go. I also don't love this point at the top. Let's change it because we can. There. Isn't that better? I always hated that point. Never thought to cut it off, but there we are. All right. So I think maybe, how are we going to do this? I don't know. They're looking very big now. Maybe not the green one, right? Now that I just opened it. Because that green is a little bit different and these match the color scheme better, I think. Let's put this one back. Let's try to get it back on the plastic. I don't know. It's not going to work. I know it. Wait. I mean, it's close. Not really. That's going to stick to everything in my drawer, but we'll live with it. All right. These, I think, you know what? Maybe we should wait. Let's wait on these. I'll put them in the spaces that I don't need stuff in. I also have this washi tape, but now that I'm looking at it, maybe it's overkill because we have so much here. So I'm gonna put a pause on that for a second. Maybe I should put more of the gold washi down here because you can see that white out. Maybe I should put it coming from the fox. I like to put washi tape right up to stickers and then like cut it around and it looks like it sort of went under the sticker, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna cut around his legs here. Let's see what we can do. Let's pull it up. It's good enough. We'll cut it off here. Okay. All right, it's looking cute so far. I think that made it cuter because it sort of pulled that down the page and it brought it all together a little bit. So I have these vintage label stickers from the washi tape shop. Again, I don't know if they still sell these. I'm thinking probably not, but I will try to find something similar. I thought these would be really cute in it because the colors were sort of similar and they're vintagey. So a different vibe, like I said, we're going for different vibes here from these stickers, but I thought that these would be fun to write the currently prompts on. What about a squirrel? I mean, I just think they're cute. There's a mushroom one. Oh, these are bigger. Wait, let me just pull out the ones I think could work and then we'll rearrange them and see. Aw, look at him. He's so cute. I think I've used these once or twice before for different things. At least color-wise, these will work. Let's see. I know they're gonna be like too big and stuff, some of them. How do I decide here? I really like the bunny. I could do the bunny and the squirrel and the bee. I'm gonna do prompts like currently reading, currently watching, that kind of thing. We might overlap some of the tape a little bit. I know it looks real crowded down here, but that doesn't bother me. Okay, if I put these down here, we're gonna need something similar at the top just so that we pull it together. So I'm gonna need this color maybe at the top of the page. So how do I do that? I could cut up some of these stickers and put them around, somehow have it around November in a way. All right, let's just put these down and we'll kind of decide, is this a good configuration? I know they're pretty big, but I also I love that sort of collage look. It's almost a little bit junk journal-y and I like that a lot, so let's do it. And then we'll figure out the top afterward. I'm such a rebel. Not really. Do I have to name the animals on the boxes? I feel like they're not as real as the other ones. Is that true? I'm not sure. I don't even know what prompts I'm using yet. I'll figure that out later. Uh-oh, I think I did this wrong. Is this down? Yeah, that's pretty stuck. So I guess we'll just switch gears here and do this a little bit differently. It was supposed to go this way. It still could, but I don't like that they're both going that way. Because if it's here and I put that there, there's this white space there that I don't like. So I could do it like that. I don't like it as much. I guess I'll do it like that though. Okay. I'm not going to write my prompts yet. I am going to figure out the other parts and then at the end I will write everything. Okay. So since it's November, I thought maybe a gratitude page would be nice or a gratitude section. So I thought maybe I could put a gratitude section here or even here. Usually I use priorities for like my goals for the month, but I don't know that I want to do that this time. Maybe I'll put a quote here. Sometimes I put like a little quote sticker here and then I use this portion for other stuff. Let's do that. There's a bunch of cute quotes in here. I love this one, fall in love with life. Let's use that. I could put it here and then put some leaves around. I don't think I'm going to use those other leaf stickers now because I don't think I have room for them. And sometimes that happens. I'll pull things out to start a video or to start working in my planner and I think, oh yeah, that's going to be really cute. But then it changes as I go along, and this is just one of those times because I think it's just not it's like too much. Well, it would be kind of cute, like at the top, actually. All right, I don't know yet. Let's continue. I'll put some leaves here, I guess. Some of these. I don't want that point on it. Let's change the point. I don't know that I'm going to use it, but I still don't like those big points. I know like leaves do have those, but not all of them, okay? And I don't want it in my planner, so there. So this one, it's different. I do sort of like those. Now, what will I do here? I could take, all right. Now I'm like, my brain is just, it's turning and I can't, my words don't keep up as fast as my brain does. So in case I seem like I'm interrupting myself and stuff, that's because I'm thinking 2 steps ahead while I'm talking. So yeah. Fun fact about me, very ADHD. I think I am going to use these. It's going to give a different vibe at the top. I might cut up some of these and put something here, but I just like the idea of a different texture, a different style. It just gives it something interesting. I don't know. I like to do that sometimes, just totally mix it up. And I love the look of the real leaf combined with the whimsical like sticker leaves. I think that's sort of fun. We're just going to take that off the page. I'll cut that. I'm going to cut this point off. Is it just me or would that drive other people crazy too? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's kind of annoying how they both have the green on them. Where's that other leaf? I could do, I just feel like that green and that green sort of don't mix. Why do I keep saying sort of in this video? I'm sorry. I cannot control myself for some reason, sort of. I sort of can't control myself. Kind of, sort of, you know. Just my filler words, people. And that's how it goes. All right. I think that's cute. Let's cut out this hole. Okay. Don't worry. We're going to do something there so it doesn't look so strange. I also thought it might be fun to outline this, but I don't need to. Are there boxes in here, like little boxes? Probably not. There's these ones. I'm looking for a little box I can write gratitude in, but there might be a little prompt instead that I can use. All right, I'm going to do this one, Make Life Wonderful. Cover up priorities. Okay. So maybe I write 3 wonderful things about my life, right? I think that's good. And I do want to go over these in some sort of pen because I think it looks really plain and bare and everything else is so fancy that that looks weird. So let's take a brown pen, maybe this Tombow. Let's see what the color looks like. Let's write on my sticker book. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't care that much. Let's see what it looks like if I just outline it a little bit. I mean, I guess that's better, right? Just a little bit more fancy or something. Sure. Okay, do I need to do November as well? Maybe. All right, let's do that. Okay, I like that so much better. It just adds a little touch, you know, just a little something. Okay, I do want to put something up here that's like this. So why don't we take some stuff from these? Maybe, like this one's pretty long. What if we cut some strips or something? Let's see what this would look like. Like if we just take this and make little strips out of it and join them together for like a line. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. Don't be afraid to cut up your stickers. You know, if you need the same color of something, it's okay to do that. Of course, they're your stickers. You can do what you want, but sometimes you need that exact color and it's hard to replicate in other stickers or in pen or something. So I'm just going to create my own washi strip here. Just trying to match the size of it. As best I can anyway. All right, let's see if that worked. It's kind of dumb. It's also not. Like, I kind of like it at the same time. We could, let's cut the sides like a little banner. I don't know. Let me get my detailed scissors here. Like if we take this and cut the sides like it's a little flag, I don't know. Will that be cute? It might be, it might not be. Do you see? Like that. It's kind of silly. The angle of this is going to be different, I think. There was a trick to cutting these types of little flags, and I forget what it is because I don't really cut these very often. See how that's like so much pointier than that? Wait. Let me try to make it different. There was like some sort of really cool trick. I don't know. I think that's kind of cute if I do it right. It's cute and weird and quirky and a Planning with Bumble original. What can I say? I mean, it makes it kind of fun. So I will not try to overthink it and just maybe make it fun if I can. Am I taking it too far with this page? Yes, I am. Am I sad about it? Nope, not one bit. Because even if it ends up not working out, but I think it does, but like even the times when it ends up not working out, I still like, I like looking back on these pages. I always save everything and I like looking back on them because I'll look back and go, oh my gosh, remember this video and how that was a major fail. You know what I mean? So I like that. But I think that's really cute and it just brings this color up and it fills up that space. So when you look at this page, there's not like a glaring white space at the top. I don't know. I like it. So now let's fill it out. For these stickers down here, I said it's like currently prompts. Usually I write above them. I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to write directly on it. I have a Pigma Micron pen in size 03, and I'm just going to write in some prompts here. I think I'll write them really small at the top of each one. So this one will be watching. This will be reading. What's a small one? I guess this will be eating. It's hard to see these. I'm writing very small, but I kind of like it. I think it's fun. This can be planning. We'll make this one thinking about, and this one looking forward to. All right, maybe I'll continue in this pen. So currently watching, I just finished Love is Blind, and this is going to make me sound just so, I don't know, weird or something. But I like reality shows. I also like other shows too, obviously, but lately I've been watching The Golden Bachelor, and I think it's so interesting. I just think it's really good, and I love that The Bachelor, that the reality show genre finally recognized that it's time to put some older people on these shows. Now, I wish it was like 50s or 60s age range, but I think it's great that there's older people represented, and so I've been enjoying that show. And yeah, so I'm gonna write that in here. Okay, I'm also going to write in the show 1923 because I'm binging that as well. That's really good so far. Bumble barks at all of the animals on there, so it's a little challenging to watch, so I don't watch it all the time, but yeah, I like that. Okay, reading. I'm reading a couple of things currently. I'm reading, this might be the same as last month. The one I'm reading on my Kindle, it's been taking a while. I'm reading Part of Your World by 𝘭𝘮𝘮𝘮𝘮, and I think I talked about this last month. And then I'm also reading Happy Place. Like usually I'm reading one on my Kindle and I'm reading an audiobook at the same time, and I switch back and forth depending on what I'm doing. So Part of Your World, well, let me just write it. Part of Your World is on Kindle. And I don't read my Kindle as much as I listen to audiobooks. I think it's Part of Your World. Or is it Part of My World? I think it's your. Let me just write this in. Oh, I'm gonna get her name wrong. I think it's with a Y. Anyway, I do the audiobooks more because a lot of the time I'm doing other things. So the only time I really read my Kindle typically is either when I'm eating lunch, or, which is not every day that I do that, or in bed at night, and then I fall asleep. And I only have like a couple pages in and I'm like zonked out. So yeah, that's usually the only times I read it. So that's why it's taking so long for that. But the audiobooks I fly through. So right now I'm listening to Happy Place by Emily Henry. Both of these are really good. I'm liking Happy Place even better than Part of Your World. It's I like Emily Henry. I've read a bunch of her books, so I like this one a lot. And it's a great audiobook. The reader, the audiobook reader, who the vocals on that is so good. I don't remember her name, but if you want a good audiobook to listen to, Happy Place is good. And I think any of Emily Henry's books are probably read by her. She's a really great voice. What do they call them? Voiceover? Not voiceover. Voiceover artist? Audiobook reader? One of those. Yeah. Anyway, both books are good. I think after this, I'm going to get, like, I've been binging a lot of light romances or fiction about family dynamics and stuff. So next I want to get back into thrillers, because sometimes I'll binge a lot on thrillers and do one after the other, after the other, after the other. And then it gets to be like I'm all thrillered out and then I need something lighter. So I think I'm ready to get back into thrillers now that it's fall. I feel like maybe a cozy mystery. I don't know. We'll see. Put any recommendations for thrillers in the comments, because I do have a whole bunch on my Goodreads to read, but I love to hear your ideas of thrillers that you loved. And if I haven't read them, maybe I'll try one of yours. Okay, eating. I hate to be a broken record, but for about a year, we've been eating HelloFresh, and it doesn't, like, I'm still doing it. And I've never used a meal delivery service for this long before. And it's not really meals delivered. It's actually, we're making them in the kitchen. It's all the ingredients, but it's healthy stuff. We've only had a couple that we really didn't like that much, but they're usually so delicious. And it's stuff that I wouldn't make on my own because there's so many ingredients. It would be too expensive to buy them on my own. So full disclosure, we get four meals. No, we get 3 meals a week, and we do the 4-person. So for the 4-person, wow, gosh. We do 3 meals a week for 4 people. And the reason Allie and I do, and the reason we do that is that so we'll have food left over for lunch. So we have 2 servings at night, and then we each pack a lunch, unless somebody comes over, and then, we're screwed for lunch. But the reason for me telling you that was I wanted to tell you what it costs us. And I think last I looked, it was maybe like $111 for that a week, which I know seems like a lot, but there's no way on earth I could cook these meals for that much money if I went to the store. With the grocery prices now, it would be impossible for all the ingredients that I'd have to include. So, I think it's pretty reasonable. And a lot of times when we were doing the 2-person meals, I feel like it was like 60 something a week. I can't really remember, and I don't know exactly, but anyway, I will link it for you below. You do get a discount. I think you get like a free box if you sign up, but I also get, just again, full disclosure, I also get money toward one of my boxes if you sign up. So I always appreciate when you use that if you're going to do it. But I don't tell you this so that you will sign up. I just tell you this because we literally have been doing it since last October, nonstop, every week, and we love it. So I've been trying to get them to sponsor me just because we love it so much, but they're not answering my emails. HelloFresh, if you want to sponsor me, I will do a video. Yeah, if anyone knows anyone at HelloFresh. Okay, thinking about. What was I thinking about when I wrote thinking about? I feel like there was something I was thinking about that I was going to write down. And of course, it's left my brain. So let's move on to looking forward to, and I'll come back to that. Looking forward to Heather moving home. So my daughter Heather, I think I said this to you before, maybe. My daughter Heather is moving back home in January, and she lives in Germany currently, and she's going to come back home early, and she's probably going to work for me, and then she is going to be here before her husband comes back, just because he travels so much for work, and she's really homesick. She wants to come back, and then he'll be coming home a couple months later, and then they're moving back to Virginia. They live in Virginia, so I'm excited that she's going to be here for a few months, before she moves to Virginia, because I feel like I just haven't seen enough of her. She's been in Germany for 2.5 years, almost a little over 2 years, and I miss her so much. So very, very excited about that. I don't know the exact date yet, but probably mid-January she's coming home, and I can't wait. She'll be living with her dad though, just because her dog and Bumble don't get along. Bumble doesn't get along with a lot of dogs, so she'll be living with her dad but coming over here to work and hang out with me. Lots of mother-daughter time. I cannot wait. Okay, planning. I think I mentioned this maybe in the last currently video, or maybe it was, no, I guess it was in another video, but I'm planning our wedding and our honeymoon. So I have some people comment sometimes recently, like that they missed a chapter or something, and why am I wearing my ring, and what happened and all of that. If you want the full story, you can go back to my currently page, I think for October. I think in that one I talked about it. But Mike and I are back together, and we worked a lot of things out. It's life. Life is complicated. Relationships are complicated, and life situations are complicated. And my life has been nothing short of complicated for, like I said, about 13 years now. All I can say is we are happy. We are finally planning a wedding, and it's going to be in the spring or early summer of next year. We haven't really decided what we're doing yet. We're sort of playing it by ear. There will be content coming up on wedding planning, but I will tell you that our wedding's going to be very small and simple, and that's how I want it. I would like just to have immediate family, which is still going to be probably almost 30 people, but I just want something simple and beautiful, and a simple dress, a simple cake, a simple bouquet, and a photographer, and so that's what we're trying to figure out, where we're going to do it. We might just book a restaurant or something simple like that. I already did the big wedding back in 1992, and I don't need to do a big wedding now, nor do I want to spend money on a big wedding because we want to do other things with our money. Also, we're planning a honeymoon. We're trying to figure it out. We were going to do a cruise, but I am way too afraid of getting seasick. And I know a lot of people say you're not going to get seasick on a cruise. And probably I wouldn't, but I'm still too scared to make my honeymoon a cruise just in case I do, and I don't want to ruin my honeymoon. So I think what we'll do is go somewhere else for the honeymoon, and then later on, I'm going to try a cruise because I've always wanted to do it. I always have. I think it sounds like a blast, and I was ready to do it, and Mike said, you know what, maybe we shouldn't do this for the honeymoon, just in case. He's probably right. So I don't know what we're doing. Maybe an all-inclusive resort, maybe something on a beach somewhere. I don't know. I think I want it to be like a relaxing beach vacation though. So I think it's going to be either the Caribbean or somewhere in the United States that has a beach. I'm not sure yet, but we're excited about that. So that's all good stuff. Okay, now I remember what thinking about was about. So we are trying to decide where to live. And I think I mentioned this before that we're going to be living at my house, and we are in the beginning. We don't know if we're going to stay here for very long. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. And but we are going to be here. We're in the process of selling his house, and we are going to be here for a while at least. He's going to move in here. His office will be right there next to me, which is going to be challenging. But there's just a lot of things about this house that feel very cramped for more than just me. Like, this is a perfect house for me, but I did not expect when I bought this house that we would be back together or that I would be with anyone. So it's us kind of trying to figure out what works. I love this house. Mike loves this house, but to be honest, it is very small for us and then 5 kids between us. You know, we already have Heather who's going to be living out of state. There could be other kids living out of state. We don't know yet. And so it would be challenging to have everybody, you know, come and visit us and be able to stay here. And they're growing families and all of that. So it's a consideration, but it's not one that it's not a decision we have to make immediately. But I think we would be happier in a house with a better floor plan for us and more space, a bigger bathroom upstairs. Right now, the bathroom upstairs is very, very tiny. And we talk about renovations and stuff, but we also don't want to go overboard with that in case we decide to move later and then we're spending all the money on the house and stuff. So right now I've put a hold on the renovations. I did get the carpet runner replaced, like I said last month, but I did have an appointment for a fence guy. I canceled it for now. I also canceled the door guy because I feel like those are big decisions and we're not sure what we're doing yet. So I don't want to make another error as far as like renovations and things. So we're putting it all on hold. Mike's going to move in here. We're going to see how we like it here together and then make our decision. But I think we're leaning toward finding a new place, having a fresh start, a place that we both decide upon together, that we both contribute toward, all of that. I think it's important to have that feeling, but we'll see. I'm not sure exactly, you know, what's going to happen there. Of course, I'll let you guys know. We are right now in the process of selling his house, so we're getting that ready to go. My beautiful craft room there will go to someone else, but I don't mind. I think it's time to leave that house in the past and move forward, and we are both okay with that. So I'm just going to write a little bit about that here. Okay, so now that I've filled out this section down here, let's work on this. And this is just going to be, like I said, a gratitude list, things that make my life wonderful. In fact, I'm going to write things that make life wonderful, meaning my life. First of all, my children. Now my relationship. And then my parents. I think I'm done. I really love this page. I think it's adorable. And one of my favorite currently pages this year, I think. Yeah, I really like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.